We all know, everybody on our side knows the problems with big tech censorship. But what are we going to do about it? What are our leaders doing about it? For a long time, Republicans seemed to be doing precisely nothing. When they had the chance to impose restrictions on the tech companies by taking away their Section 230 protections, they did not do it. And then for a while, they simply would take to Twitter and say things like, the tech companies must suspend censorship. Essentially worthless bloviating, calling upon the tech companies, almost pleading with them, don't censor us. Now, you're a senator, you're a congressman, have some dignity, use your power, do something about it. Even pathetic Lindsey Graham recently, by the way, right after the Republicans lose the Senate, I'm going to get really serious now about tech censorship. I mean, this is not only disappointing, it's offensive. But there is one guy, Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, who is finally doing something. And here's what he's doing. He has a bill that is going to the House. And the good news is we're talking about a Republican House and a Republican Senate in Florida, and a popular governor proposing these measures. And it's basically a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 punches against big tech. If you try to do censorship, here's what we are going to do to you. A right of action by private Florida citizens against tech companies that violate the conditions of free speech. Fines of $100,000 a day levied on any tech company that suspends a candidate for elected office in Florida for any reason. Daily fines for tech companies that use algorithms that try to rig which political party gets greater exposure. Greater transparency requirements, disclosure requirements. The Florida Attorney General has the power to bring cases against the tech companies under the Unfair and Deceptive Practices Act. So the key thing here is to make this law. Why? It then provides a kind of model for all the other Republican states to do the same. And finally, we're beginning to see someone step forward and take legislative action against these digital thugs. They need to be brought to heel, but listen, it's not going to happen under the Biden administration. They're doing the bidding of the Biden administration. Elizabeth Warren, about a year or so ago, wrote an op-ed in which she said, and I'm quoting her now, that she vowed to make, quote, big structural changes to the tech sector to promote more competition, including breaking up Amazon, Facebook, and Google. But since then, once Biden is elected, she's gone dead silent on this. No proposals to this effect. And in fact, when there was a coordinated attack on Parler that was led by Google and then by Amazon, and then by Apple, all working together, almost a kind of coordinated effort to take down an alternative platform, dead silence from Warren. So suddenly these champions of individual freedom can't be relied upon. Why? Because their side is using these companies for political advantage. I want to commend Governor DeSantis for going out front on this. I think it shows true leadership, the willingness not just to sort of pontificate, bloviate, but rather to do something that's going to make a real difference.